What's the adult equivalent of realizing that Santa Claus doesn't exist? Discovering that the adults really don't have it together, and congrats, you're now one of them. Realizing that Santa Claus does exist and you're him. Or to put it another way, it's not that magic doesn't exist, it's that it's not gonna happen by itself and it's on us to create it for others. Not all dreams come true, and life can be a lot more complicated than we thought. Finding out that most jobs aren't based on skill alone, but on who you know. Networking is the real Santa. Sometimes there is no justice. Getting your first out of college job and realizing that the real world doesn't exist. So many adults don't know what they are doing. Have a plain air any more capable than you were at 22. It was simultaneously shocking and intriguing. Realizing being an adult means paying a lot of bills. Realizing that your employer has been dragging out the no pay rise because we can't afford it thing for the last X years, until you hand in your notice when you find out the new hire on the same job is on 2x your base salary with better benefits. That life isn't fair, and sometimes good people get the short end and sometimes that bad people win. Your boss doesn't care you can't afford rent. Realizing that not everyone gets a happy ending, like some of us will die bleeding out on concrete and not in a bed surrounded by family, and that being loved and finding the one isn't guaranteed. There's actually McDonald's at home. Mom was right. Realizing that cooties are real and far scarier than a child could imagine. Finding out that there isn't one person out there who's the one. There are several people in the world who you could marry and happily stay with for life if the stars align. You just have to find one of them who makes you happy and be content with that. That's not a bad thing though. If you find one of those people and make it work for the long haul, you absolutely were meant to be with them. There's absolutely nothing to regret, and no reason to wonder what could have been if you're with that person and they make you happy. Realizing that hard work and dedication towards the company doesn't pay off. That working hard and being a team player don't lead to success and often lead to being taken advantage of. I can't get rich working 9 to 5 and am stuck doing that until I die. Realizing that HR isn't your friend. For me, realizing a college degree doesn't get you a good life or even a job anymore. The adult equivalent of realizing that Santa Claus doesn't exist is when you discover that your parents don't have all the answers, that they are also humans with mistakes and fears.